Is Tinubu the problem?
Let me start with the president's issue. All the successes that have been in the social media or even in real life, the construction of roads in Abuja by Wike, the oil production quotas being fulfilled also, the so-called economic achievements, all of them are being heralded and attributed to Tinubu. Everything that resembles an achievement or success has been attributed to Tinubu. So it means the buck stops on his table. And equity demands that when you take the benefit, you also take the liabilities. There is no doubt that if there are things wrong with Nigeria, and there are indeed many things wrong with Nigeria. We have hunger. We have become the world's capital of hunger under him. We have seen the resurgence of killings. And of course, you all know that 2 days ago, there was the death of a suicide bomber in Abuja. Only God knows what his target was. But we have not had this for some time now, and it's happening under him. We have seen the killings in Plateau, in Benue, getting back on a larger scale. The killings have resumed. So if we want to be frank and sincere, when Tinubu takes credit for all the things that are happening and says, yes, those are the records or the evidence of performance, he must also be prepared to take responsibility for the failures. Nigeria is in trouble. This is no doubt. There is a lot that is wrong with Nigeria, and the president must take responsibility of those things. So there is nothing wrong with the assertion by the PDP NEC that Tinubu is responsible for all the failures that have been seen. All the pains being felt by Nigerians who can no longer move. Some civil servants go to work 3 days in a week now. Some cannot feed. Many Nigerians are living from hand to mouth. And so these are realities that we cannot run away from. And the president is to blame.
I like this. Do you know why? He said, if Tinubu is taking credit for what he claimed that he has done over the last 2 years, tomorrow we will make it 2 years now, isn't it? That if he's taking credit, he should also take the liability of it, because you can't just take credit and without taking liability. Even if you have anything to say to show us that this is what you have been able to do for the last 2 years that you assumed office, what you call success, what you have been recorded as success for you, the liability aspect is more than your success. That is to say, your government has failed, isn't it? So now what Tinubu government or APC is doing in general is taking credit for what Tinubu is doing and taking the liability aspect to Buhari, that Buhari has failed. It was the failure of Buhari that makes this country like this. That Tinubu is trying to restore what Buhari the problem that Buhari has caused or created. Tinubu is only trying to strengthen the economy and rescue this country. They are taking credit and taking the liability. You are blaming Buhari. Meanwhile, Buhari has done his part and left. They say people who stood on Tinubu or Buhari's campaign, who said they were going to campaign or continue from where Buhari stopped. In their eyes, and then Buhari was doing well. Buhari did very well. Buhari did excellently well. That was APC. But suddenly they changed their mouth. They see that they have failed already and they continue to blame Buhari. Can you not imagine? So as you are taking credit, taking responsibility, taking it, you see, remember the problem is more than the sources. The problem you created, this government has created. This government has ended up throwing more people into poverty, of which you know that one. It's not a story. This government has ended up creating more insecurity in the land. Now we can't live on cruisers in some villages or communities. You dare not go to the farm. Now this government has ended up increasing the food and services. People barely feed themselves 3 times square meal per day. Now people do not go to work the way they usually go again. They need to schedule because transportation, they are not able to meet up. So they now have a routine like how they're able to manage go to work 3 times in a week, some twice in a week, depending on your location, distance to work. This government, the fuel price, that one is nothing to write home about. You can't even talk about that because the price is too much. The dollars against naira, that one is another thing. So all these things, these are what These are what you look at to say this government is doing well, this government is not doing well. You look at all of this failure. Tinubu has failed. So let him take responsibility of the failure. You can't just come and be telling us you pay 4.something billion loan that Buhari owned. You paid off. Meanwhile, you borrow more money. You are taking loan to pay debt. So that is not an achievement. So that is waste of this thing. Now, I wonder why are they borrowing more money again? Fagbemi said EFCC and ICPC they recovered over the last 2 years. They recovered 277 billion dollars if I'm right. Then another 105 million dollars they have recovered from fraudulent act. So those people who stole our money, they recover this amount of money. So today we question is, where is the money? Which area have you invested this money you recovered from these people? Yet we are borrowing more money. We borrow more money. So where is this? Last year you told us you recovered this amount of money. This time now it's on the news today that EFCC and ICPC recovered this amount of money. So where is the money? That same yesterday or 2 days, I think a day before yesterday, Tinubu is requesting NAS to approve the loan. Approve another loan. Almost 30-something billion dollars. Right? In total. So where is this money? Where is the money? I'm very sure the one they are just about to borrow now, that one is for 2027 election. They just want to take the money and store it in one place, cool area, cool environment, no touch, where fly will not touch the money for election in 2027. That's what that money is meant for, not for any development or whatsoever. So that is it. Anyways, it is good that we know Tinubu has failed already, so there's no two ways about it. Please, what do you think? Share this video and please subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow this my page. Please, this is my new page. Follow this page. You know, I've told you my page has issue. This is my page. You don't want to miss update from me. Please, Justino ETV.